Do you want to take your live streams to the next level? Well, today we're going to have a look at OBS, a free piece of software which will allow you to set up multiple cameras, have image overlays, and much, much more. Let's get into it. So, OBS is a free piece of software which you can get from Mac, Windows, and Linux. So, first thing you'll need to do is go ahead and download it. You can download OBS from obsproject.com. Just select which version you need and get it installed on your computer. Once you've downloaded the program, you are going to need to set up some cameras and your audio to get it into your computer. So what I'm using for this demonstration is I've got here a Behringer UCA 202 sound card. This is a very cheap sound card, but the great thing about it is it has an input and an output, so you can actually pass audio through the device itself. So for example, like I am here, if you've only got one output on the back of your decks, you can plug your speakers into the Behringer UCA sound card and plug your speakers in, and the audio will still play to you in the room, but your computer can also access it. So the first thing we need to do is launch OBS. So I've got it installed now on my Mac, and you're greeted with this top area. This is your canvas, and then down the bottom we've got the ability to create scenes, add sources, our audio mixer, which will be important as I'll show you in a bit, and then you've got your transitions here. So what I usually do is I've got a couple of webcams set up in this room right now. They're just Logitech webcams. And I've also got another method which I'm going to show you, which is using your iPhone camera. So I'm going to create a couple of scenes so I can quickly choose between each camera on the fly whilst in the middle of the stream. I won't need to mess around doing, having to rescale stuff whilst trying to DJ. So the first scene I've got here, I'm going to add a source, and what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to capture the audio. So let's call this DDJ, no, let's just call it decks. So this is the music coming from our decks into the OBS software. So then we need to grab a source. So the Behringer UCA 202 is USB audio codec. Depending on your sound card, it might be named, whatever it is. So just select your sound card that you're using to input the audio. So I've got that there now, and you can see it's popped up on the audio mixer. So what I can do is I'm just going to launch Serato DJ Lite, and we'll test that the audio is coming through nice and clear. So I'm going to head into the Crossfader free music pack. If you would like to grab hold of these tracks free of charge, click the link in the top right hand corner and we have a download there for you, so you can get all this music free of charge. So let's have a look. Let's just select a couple of tracks. So I've got some tracks selected there, and then there we go. Got some audio coming through. I'll just turn the speakers on. Back in OBS, you can see here that the down in the deck section, so we've got audio coming through. So that bit is all set up. So we need to get our cameras on the go. So we're going to click plus again on the sources, and we're going to do a video capture device. And let's name this top down. So I've got a webcam just above me here. So let's call this top cam. Click OK. And now we need to select our devices. So we've got the built-in webcam here. So hello everyone. That's the built-in webcam on the computer screen itself. We've got iPhone and these two Logitech C920s. So I believe the top one is that. Yep, so this is our top-down shot. So I'm happy with that. Click OK. And you can see that it's dropped it into the canvas here. So I can move this around. What I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to zoom in onto this, make it a bit bigger, drag it to where I want it to be. About that. You can right click what we can do is we can go to transform and rotate this 180 degrees. There we go. Drag that into place. That'll do nicely. So there we go. We've now got our webcam. So you see, there we go. So we've got one camera set up. What we want to do now is let's get an image overlaid into this. So if I go to plus and then image, it's key with images that you use a PNG background. It's not essential, but using a PNG image means that it's transparent. So for example, if I just call this Crossfader logo and then browse for my image, if I go to the desktop, well, I'll search Crossfader logo. Just accept that. So we've got two images here. We've got a JPEG and a PNG. What you can see here, the JPEG has a white background. You see this by this black box. That's what that black box is indicating. That's a white background. If I imported that, just to show you what I mean, click OK. As you can see, it's got a big white background. It blocks out everything behind it. So that's no good for us. We don't want that. So if we browse again, Crossfader logo, I've actually created a PNG. This is a transparent background. Click OK. And as you can see straight through it. We can then scale this down. Put in a corner, and there we have it. We've set up our scene. So we've got our audio, we've got our top camera, and we've got our logo in the corner. So that's our first scene. But as I mentioned earlier, I've got more than one camera here, so I want to create another scene. So I'm going to go down here, and let's call this scene side cam. So first thing I need to do is I need to add some sources back in, because the sources like the deck and the logo and whatnot, they were all set up in the first scene. So side cam, I'm just going to go to audio input capture, and you can see here I can create a new one, or I can add the existing one. So we've already set up the decks, we don't need to redo it. We can quickly just hit add existing, hit decks. There we go, it's showing up there now. If I get some audio playing again, you see it's still working, that's absolutely fine. So I also want the Crossfader logo to show up still. So again, add existing Crossfader logo, click OK, and there's the logo. We can just put it back in the corner if we want it there or wherever. But like I said earlier, we don't want to use the top cam, we want to set up another one. So much in the same way, we'll go set up a video capture. And this time, instead of adding the top cam, let's call this one side cam. Okay. Oh, it's already, sorry, that is already used as a scene name. It has to be slightly different. Side camera, there we go. C920, and we have this camera down here. Hello everyone. I can just move that about. There we go. How are we doing, everyone? You can see me there. So again, we can just pop that down. And let's resize this so it's a bit bigger. As you can see there, I've just covered over that Crossfader logo while sizing this. It's not what we want to do. We want the Crossfader logo there. So what we'll do is resize it. Once we're happy with that, click OK, not a problem, click off it. And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to right click on this, and I'm going to go to order, and I'm just going to move to the bottom. And that allows the Crossfader logo, there it is, to pop up there. So we've got two different scenes, we've got the music set up. But these are USB webcams. What if you don't have a USB webcam? They're quite hard to get hold of at the moment, thanks to the surging popularity. So what you can do is, if you go to the App Store on your iPad or iPhone, sorry Android users, at the moment this isn't available to you, but if you do have an iPhone or an iPad, head to the App Store and download a program called OBS Camera. We also need to go to obs.camera on our Mac or PC, and what we need to do is we need to download the driver. So download the app on the App Store and then scroll down to the bottom, and you need to click on USB or Wi-Fi. You can use this by Wi-Fi if you want the camera to be wireless, but you will incur lag, and then we have to offset that lag. So I recommend, for the best quality, click USB. You can use the iPhone cable that came in the box, and then you can download the plugin for Mac or Windows. Download the plugin, restart OBS. So we go to OBS, I've already got this installed. So I'm just going to call this scene Phone Cam. So once we've installed the plugin on the computer and we've got the application on our phone, open up the application, and at the bottom it says USB waiting for connection. So grab your phone cable that's plugged into the computer, plug it in. It'll ask you if you trust the computer. You can just hit trust and your code. So that's now waiting for the application. So we can go into OBS and then click Add Source iOS Camera. Click OK. And there we go. You can see on the screen now we're using this iPhone camera. Hello everybody. Click OK. And we've now got, it automatically resizes. So if we then have this camera like this, we can add an iOS camera. Obviously we recommend you get a tripod or something to hold your phone rather than just holding it manually like I am doing. But that is how you would set up your iPhone if you want to use your iPhone rather than a different, webcam or the internal camera. So that's how you would set that up. So I'm just going to get rid of that phone camera because it's not something I want to actually use at this moment in time. So I'm just going to remove that scene. So we've set up our scenes. We've got this side camera here. We've got the top camera here. So we're almost ready to go live. We're happy with what we've set up. If you want to change like the brightness on your cameras or anything, you can simply click, right click, go to filters, and then we've got a bunch of effects that you can clip in here, or the audio video filters. So if you want to add anything or change how your cameras look, you can do it in there. But we're happy with what we've got set up. We've got the two cameras. So what I'm going to show you is what I'd recommend. Go down to the right hand corner, click studio mode. So basically what we've got here is a preview window on your left hand side and your program window. So what we're seeing on the left is in the computer at the moment, and on the right is what's being sent out to your stream. So now we're happy with how this works. We then need to go to preferences, stream, and we'll click on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook Live, and that's how you would go to just one service. But maybe you want to go to numerous services. Remember, if you're streaming to YouTube, you're going to need 1,000 subscribers. But if you have 1,000 subscribers, or maybe you want to go live on Twitch and on Facebook, just in case Facebook copyrights you and pulls your stream down, we can use a service called Restream. So what we'll do is we'll go to Restream RMTP. And then all we need is a stream key from Restream. So what you do is you go to Restream's website and you grab the stream key from there. I'll show you how to do that now. So here we are in Restream. So we need to connect our Facebook channels. It's really easy to do. Connect to Facebook. Allow the permissions. So when you're in Restream, what we need to do is we need to select our page. If you just want to use your personal account, you can do by clicking personal profile. I personally want to share this out to my actual DJ page. Click save. We see there Facebook DJ Holland, happy days, add channel, and say you want to go to Twitch. Click authorize. So we've set up Restream to go to the various sources we want it to go to. I've got it set up to go to my Facebook page and to my Twitch account. Now what we need to do is we need to grab the stream key out of the software. So we can just click here. You can see automatically copies it to the clipboard. OBS, Command V. You can show it if you need to just double check. Click OK, and then it's as simple as hit the word start streaming. We are now streaming up. You can see there we are live. There we go. We can see in Restream that the feed is coming through from OBS. We can then click go live, and we've gone live. And we can head back simply to Serato, start DJing. When we are DJing, now this is streaming, what we can do is we want to flick between the two scenes. So remember, this is what's going out on the right hand side, this is what's going out to the world. On the left hand side, we can click side cam. So this is the other camera, the other scene. This isn't being seen by the world at the moment. On the right hand side, that is what the world is seeing. But what we can do is we can hit transition or fade or cut. These are quick transitions. So if we click fade, there we go, that's just faded out. The world will now see the camera on the right hand side. And just to double check that, we can witness this happen as there's a bit of a lag. So as we're watching this on Restream in a minute, you'll see that it will just fade over. Just like that. You're away, you're streaming, you're able to switch between your scenes professionally, and that is how you take your live sets to the next level. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more tips and tricks about OBS and further more advanced skills, let us know in the comments and we'll create them videos for you in the coming weeks. Make sure you subscribe for all content just like this, and we'll see you in another video sometime soon. Thanks a lot.